Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Just want to make a video, quick video on a Sunday, getting ready for tomorrow. I don't want to bore you for a long time. I know it's Sunday. Everybody wants to be out there having fun. Just real quick, we're gonna go over the five best stocks that I have in all my portfolio: Group One, Group Two, Group Three, and the speculative names. But I'm just gonna focus on these five. You can see, stock average, position signal, 50-day, actual size, actual price size, and then price max, in where the stock will get to a point where it's over or at 5% of the total capital. That's when I would be, de-risking. Now, first stock is Roblox. So you can see average 46.71, 100 shares, bar chart signal. That's this. It's a long-term measure that I use for long-term investments. You can see it's 100% buy right now. Going back to the chart. I'm sorry, let me get back to this. So yeah, and then 50-day moving average 67.69 below the actual price, which is nice. Actual size 23% size. Actual price size is 43% size. I'll be de-risking at 200. Probably won't happen. I'll probably be selling over 100 if we ever get there. This is all speculative. And then you see the chart for Roblox. Very nice, 50-day moving average is curling up again, and seen straight up ever since April. We could see 90s at 100. Hopefully, 100 is a mental figure, mental number. So a lot of people be selling at that area. There should be a lot of resistance, and now it would probably. Now, if you want to do a trade here, just a trade, not a financial advisor, don't follow my advice. If you want to buy this thing at 87 bucks, then you put a stop at 80, you risk $6, and then you be 93, and then 100. That's 2 to 1. Then that'll be a good trade, and you be risking you'd be risking $7 in there. Now, the other one, it's MQ. This one has been really nice lately. Believe it or not, I'm still down on this stock because I started buying this thing ever since, like, it was, I don't know, 13 bucks to 11 bucks. I remember Citron was pushing this thing like 2 years ago, and it went down all the way to like $3, man. And I stayed with it because I never reached full size. That's why I always kind of on these long-term plays, I always start small, man, because that thing can keep going down, and then you'd be stuck with your full size, and that's not good. But right now, it's looking really nice here with this potential crossover, golden cross, whatever you want to call it, when the 50-day crosses the 200-day. I'm happy with it. I'll let it run, and then you can see that I have it at 592, 1,500 shares, 72% buy signal, then 436 is the 50-day moving average. We're trading above that, and then 44 actual size, 40. You can see it's below actual price size, 40%, and then I would be over 5% of my trading capital once it reaches 13, but probably be selling way before that. At least de-risking and scaling out a little bit. And then if you want to do a trade, then again, not a financial advisor, don't follow this thing. Well, obviously, you have a flag right here forming at the clear support at 5. So now if you want to buy this thing, you get it at 540, you'd be risking 40 cents. You'd be looking for 580, and then 620, and then potentially 660 for 3 to 1. Now, this is a very clear. This is, trading. If people complicate trading, this is very. You can see it in the chart. It's $5. That's a support. You're gonna buy it at 540. You're gonna stop out at 5. If it drops below 5, now your thesis is gone. Okay. Now, next one. Um, it's right there. It's snowflake. Now, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna talk about news or anything or fundamentals. I'm just straightforward technicalities, technical analysis right here. Now, snow. It's gapped up on earnings. Now it's forming that little consolidation, that flag over there, and now you can see it's holding above 200. Same logic, right? You don't want to, if you're going to trade it, you don't want it to go below 200. And if you want to take more risk, you can go down to 180 or so, and then you reduce your size. You use less shares, right? Because you're risking more money. Now, a trade, now 200, you get it at 205, 206, 200 breaks, you're out. And then, 210, 215, 220, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1, whatever. That's the name of the game. Simple strategies. You can see here, we got Snow, we got it at 149 average. The position is 75 shares, 88% signal. 163.96 is the 50-day moving average. And then actual size, 56% size. Actual price size, now the price on the market right now, 77% size. Now the max size I could sustain with Snow, it's 266 bucks, which is, I mean, I believe it could do it in what, like maybe a year or so. Yeah, why not? But nothing's certain. Now the next one is Coupang. They put earnings out. It didn't go up too much, didn't go down too much, it didn't do much, but it's been on a tear lately. It's been coming up ever since April, and it's been doing really nice. Now Coupang average 1891, 350 shares, 88% size. 24 50-day moving average is the price of the 50-day moving average, and then 33 actual size, 44 actual price size, 57 bucks. I'll be getting to 5%. Now I won't go over the chart with Coupang. And then Boeing, 187 is the average, 95 position shares, and then 100 on the signal, 180 on the 50-day. Is still, it's still, this move is completely starting right now. I mean, I think Boeing is going to go to 240s, 250s in probably the next 3 to 4 months, because that's the news lately had been really good. Not going into detail about that. They 7.3s. They're going to China now. China is ordering, I don't know, many 30 something 7.3s or something like that. But I'm not gonna go over that. Now, actual size 89 and 98% size. You can see it's close to my max size, and if it goes to 211, then it'll be at my max size. Now, my plan with Boeing is to let it roll a little bit, let it go a little bit, let it run a little bit. I'm thinking 240 something for target. I'm willing to go over max size with Boeing. It's a big company. I'm not afraid to go over max size for at least 20% more, 30% more. Run it to 240s or so. Now, that's it, guys. Not boring you anymore with this BS that I do all Sundays. I'm still gotta do all the others from those group 2, group 3, and then speculative names. I want to say that on the day trades, I finished almost 70% positive. That means that out of, let's say 100 day trades or swing trades, 69 of them were positive, and usually that's good because my losers are generally smaller than my winners. So yeah, I made money on May, and these are too speculative. I don't like. This was more like a impulse trade, MRKR. I really don't like it much. I might sell it at the open. And IRWD, it's just one of those crappy penny stocks that you are trying to. You see the momentum, and you're trying to, it was active after hours. So I saw it at 65 cents, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna nibble, gonna lean in a little bit, and I think it's like 1,500 shares, not much. I don't play too large with these. Now, ideally it goes to the 77 resistance, and then it might even, eventually go to 99 or a buck if there's news. Now that's it, guys. You have a great weekend, and I apologize for boring you with my stuff, but yeah, this is stuff I like to do. I have a passion for this thing. Now you guys have a good one. Take care.